Hello, my wonderful 7th graders. Welcome to Wednesday. So this is what today's project is going to be. Now, I'm showing this on my computer right now on Tuesday night, which means it hasn't been posted yet, but here is what Wednesday is going to look like. All right, so at a glance today, guys, make sure, once again, you are completing your daily check-ins. All right, so group two, once you do your daily attendance and check-in, also take a look at Art 7 class syllabus in Google Classroom. Now, this will be located up towards the top. It will be, blackened in, and you'll be able to click on it. So this is just a quick glance at it. There is another syllabus coming out that is more detailed, but this is just a easy view version. It gives a little bit about the description of the class, a little bit about student artworks. All projects will have a posted due date when work will be handed in. All worksheets related to a project are required to be completed and will apply to the project's final grade. Artwork should show creativity, originality, neatness, control, and good presentation. Now, good presentation deals with making sure that your paper isn't all crinkled, that you didn't spill soda or juice or anything across it. That's what I mean by presentation. Making sure the work is nice and clean. Eraser marks, there are no eraser marks, any extra pencil lines are erased, things like that. That is dealing with good presentation. Right, all assignments will be posted by 8 a.m. on Mondays. That's what I'm going to be working towards. I'm hoping eventually to have everything posted by Monday for the entire week. It's a process to get there, but I'm working on it. All right, continue reading through this and just know that for this class, it is 100% project-based. So all the projects are what the grades are going to be. All right, so just make sure, read through this. That is step number 2 for Wednesday. And then step 3, logo project. So we're actually starting the first project today, which is on the last page. Gives a little bit about it. All right, so we are starting our first project today. If you're in class, you will be given 2 handouts, and I'll be going over with group 1 in class the project. If you're home, you will get these handouts on Thursday, and you guys are currently watching this video. All right, so make sure you click on that. Going back to Google Classroom, in week 1, here is the personalized logo design. Here is the actual project itself. All right, so this is page 1 that you'll be given in class on Thursday. And here is step 2, brainstorming, page 2, brainstorming. So these 2 you will get in class when you're in on Thursday. All right, so ignore this. I just have it open somewhere else. All right, so design a personalized logo. Actually, let me close that because it's a little distracting. There we go. All right. An icon is a visual representation of an idea, concept, action, or in this case, you. An icon is a graphic visual of just about anything that communicates a message quickly. Design a personalized icon to match your personality. It could be a symbol of a combination of a few different symbols. Create your sketch in pencil and then add color with whatever medium you have at home, such as colored pencils, markers, crayons. All right, and it says, please see sample icons on page 3 through 6, and we're going to go over these. So this is the page where your final icon is going to be drawn on. The next page, this is for brainstorming. So brainstorming is just sketching out a few different ideas. So think about what are some things that you like. If you're creating an icon for yourself, and it represents you. How do you want it to look? Are there letters? Are there images? Are there other designs? With these, you'd work out a few different designs. All right, so showing step 2, draw some of the designs in pencil. Make sure you're filling in the space. That's something I want you to definitely do. Make sure to fill the space wisely. Also, when you're working, sketch lightly. If you're sketching lightly and you make a mistake, it's very easy to erase. Whereas if you're drawing heavy and dark on the paper, it's going to be much more difficult to erase any mistakes. So, lightly sketch the placement of your items. Then you can add additional values. So here we're seeing some dark values, some light values, we're seeing in-betweens. So remember, by adding contrast and adding value, you're also creating something called depth in your picture, where objects aren't looking flat. So here's another design. So these, you can also are going to be adding color to them. All right, so this is a representation icon of, I'm thinking art. I'm seeing all the colors. I'm seeing the pencil. Something very interesting. All right, these are some simple icons that you might see every day. These are some ideas for inspiration that you can add to your own. I don't want you to take any of these items and recreate them because that's not your icon. That's an icon that's already been created. But you can use some of these icons within your design. All right, here's a design I started last year for my 8th grade art class, and I'm hoping to finish this. So we have it as another example, but as you can see, I had my design, it's sketched out, I started to add color, and I started to add different value changes. And I was using color pencil. Now you might be asking, well, Ms. George, how am I going to do this at home? I don't have the paper, how am I going to start sketching? Easy. You can use any piece of paper at home just to start getting your ideas going. You can use things like upside down glasses or cups or mason jars, anything that's round you can trace in order to get your circle. You can play around with different size glasses and jars and things like that. But while you're at home today, Wednesday, just start getting your ideas together. Start sketching out some simple ideas about how you want your icon to look. What's going to happen when you come into class then on Thursday and Friday? You will be working on this in class. And I'll go over even more detail then about how to finish up your work, how to add color, and then ultimately how to submit your work. So for today, once again, just make sure, double check, look over the presentation. Start getting some ideas, start sketching out some ideas on how you would like your personalized icon to look. If you guys have any questions, you can post them in the in Google Classroom right underneath the presentation. So once this is actually up, you guys will be able to make comments underneath. So if you have any questions, please ask. All right, so enjoy your day. Make sure you're filling out your daily check-in, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy.